They get it over to Maverick. He's going to go up for three. It's good. 41-33. That's the biggest lead of the night tonight for the Indians at 8. Ball goes out to Northrup. He goes up, and with a little whoopsie-doo layup right there, it goes in. It's 35-31. Osage Indians start the season 1-0.
It's time for Hometown Hoops, featuring Osage Indians basketball on your home for the Indians, 98.7 The Code. Our contest is sponsored by Mills & Sons Insurance, Allen Motor Company, LOZ Rentals, BG Tree Service, Encore Lakeside Grill, Wig & Associates, Keller Williams, Decks and Docks, Polylift, Rough Water Dock, Captain Ron's, Andy's Frozen Custard, JJ Twig, and the law office of Mark A. Webb. It's time to check in with Tony Herman and Greg Cartwright and get ready for another exciting contest. It's Osage Indians basketball on 98.7 The Code.
This is night 2 of 3 this week of Osage Indian basketball. We are in Versailes, Missouri, where the Osage Indians are taking on the Versailes Tigers. This is the Polylift pregame show. Top-notch build, patented design, virtually indestructible polyethylene tanks leave the competition behind. Building the best boat lift online. You can find them online at polylift.com or call 573-374-6545. And, Greg, just as I said, this is night number 2 of 3 this week. Osage Indians on the win last night go to 13-4. Versailes at home tonight, 6-12.
Well, we'll see tonight, Tony, how good a shape these Indians are in. 4 games in 6 days, and so they played a lot here this last week. Played real well last night, a high-scoring ball game. A lot of guys in the scorebook. This certainly isn't the Versailes team that we've seen the last 3 or 4 years without Ryder Williams, but one guy that was on that very successful team was Reese Murdoch, and he's back, and he leads this Tiger team.
Absolutely. You know, we know Ryder Williams is he is in Springfield playing for Mission University. A lot of the fellows that brought some success into this program now have graduated, and you know what? That's happened to all of us.
Yeah, graduation can affect you one of 2 ways. They can leave behind a legacy, and the kids underneath them want to keep that going. Or sometimes you just run out of talent. It becomes, an up-and-down year, and Versailes obviously hasn't seen the success this year that they're used to, but they still play hard. We saw them in the Eldon tournament, and they got 1 win out of that Eldon tournament, played real hard in the 6th and 7th place game.
Absolutely. And tonight's ball game, once again, we're playing back-to-back. We never know the effect that that's going to have on a team. But especially this time of year, we should be ready to go.
Oh, I think so. Even though both games were road games, actually their last 5 games have been road games. And they've shot the ball well, almost like every gym's their home gym.
You know, last night, offensive rebounds. We've talked about that all season. But it still remains a dominant part of the Osage Indian scoring is we're able to convert off the offensive rebound.
Yeah, they had 13 offensive rebounds last night. I don't keep track of how many of those rebounds they score off of, but they certainly in their offense now are hitting the boards a lot more than what we've seen them do in the last couple of years.
Absolutely, and one of those things that we talked about last night, that first step. Indians don't want to get beat off that first step. It seems like everywhere right now the offense consists of driving to the middle of the lane. If they don't stop you, we're going to shoot it. If not, you're going to dump it off.
Yeah, the dribble drive offense. Osage does a little bit of that themselves. What you find out, Tony, is that last night, man, they had such quick guards. Stoughlin's guard was so quick. All in there about the 5'8", 5'9", not real tall, but they could put the ball on the floor and they could go to the basket. But I think Blake and Andrew Grews both did a good job inside. They tried to help as much as they could. Landon Childs, who normally is very good at double down, Dane DePay the same way. They got in a little bit of foul trouble last night because some guys were getting beat off and they beat off the dribble and they were having to recover for them.
Greg, I made the comment last night that Blake Harrison's getting to that position as a player that we just start taking him for granted and what he does. Somebody else that's very quickly getting into that level, it's got to be Landon Childs.
Well, Landon Childs, just a superior athlete, good speed, good quickness, has a basketball sense about him, plays good defense. You know, he's an assist guy. He'll take a shot if he has one. He got a three-pointer last night at a very key time, and you know, I think Childs is definitely one of the senior leaders on the team. A guy who hasn't been a starter all up until this year. Now he stepped into that starting role and has filled it very well.
And by the meaning of that comment is we get accustomed to their production every night.
Yeah, and they've spread it around well. We had I think we had 9 guys in the scorebook last night. Any given night, we've talked about it before. Any given night, one of these guys is going to step up and be a high point scorer for you. Makes it very hard for other schools to defend you when you just don't know who that guy's going to be.
And once again, we are in Versailes, Missouri, where the Versailes Tigers are hosting our Osage Indians. It's an early start tonight as we're going to get started here in about 3 minutes. We're going to take a quick 2-minute break. You're listening to Osage Indian Basketball on 98.7 The Cove and KRMS TV 32.
The law office of Mark A. Webb was founded out of necessity. It was clear when he started that the old ways weren't cutting it, and there was a need for modern solutions to modern problems. Simply put, established methods of law office management were wasting time and money. So he set out to bring his approach to the 21st century. Every effort's been made to incorporate technology into practice, helping make your experience modern and comfortable. That's the office of Mark A. Webb.
Hi, I'm Ryan, and my brother Mark and I own JJ Twigs on Bagnell Dam Boulevard. When folks want a taste of the past and present, they love our rustic atmosphere and log cabin feel. We're a family-friendly restaurant serving up hot pizzas, juicy burgers, Italian beef sandwiches, salads, and more. There's nowhere else you can taste more, enjoy more, and feel more at home. I'm Ryan, inviting you to enjoy lunch, dinner, and fun 7 days a week at the top of the Bagnell Dam Strip. Oh yeah, and there's always free ice cream for the kids.
JJ Twigs, pizza and pub.
Come get you some plates, sir.
Get that grin right above your chin. You know the place puts a smile on your face, and he's the one for frozen custard fun. Made fresh every hour. It's your happy power. Top your day with a smile.
Did you know my frozen custard is made fresh every hour? Or that our toppings are baked daily right in our stores? It's how we top your day with a smile at Andy's.
Adam Mills here with Mills & Sons Insurance. We find oftentimes people go years without reviewing their insurance coverages. Your life changes quicker than you think. Don't let this be the year. Come by our office at 2701 Bagnell Dam Boulevard and let us evaluate your current needs. From auto, home, life, or business insurance, our team is there for you every step of the way. Call us at 365-2002 or visit our website, millsinsurance.com. We're on your side because life happens.
73557-2650.
You're listening to Hometown Hoops on 98.7 The Cove.
And here in Versailes, Missouri, we're getting ready to do the national anthem. We'll take a listen to that. That's our national anthem performed by the Versailes High School Band. As we are almost to game time, we're getting ready to introduce the starters. Osage Indians tonight coming in looking for their 14th win here in Versailes. Greg Cartwright, let's do some starters.
Tonight for the Osage Indians, that regular lineup that they've used for the past 3 weeks, Tony. Blake Harrison, senior, on the floor. Landon Childs, a senior. Maverick Trusty, junior, on the floor. Dane DePay, another senior. And Jackson Long, the sophomore, in the starting lineup for the Osage Indians tonight. With the home Versailes Tigers, programs have been a little lacking in information the last couple of places we have been, but
not that we're complaining.
No, they're going to start Reese Murdoch, Braden Albrecht, TJ Schoolfield, Joey Bartelli, and Tyler Morrison. Sorry, folks, we can't give you what grade those guys are in, but that's their starting lineup for tonight.
And you know, this is the Polylift pregame show, building the best boat lifts at the lake. Online at polylift.com, or just give them a call tomorrow at 573-374-6545. You know, Greg Cartwright, this used to be a Tri-County Conference game. It's not tonight, as Versailes last season transferred into another conference, but you know what? That doesn't make this game any less important to the coaches and the players.
Now, these guys have played each other these schools have played each other for quite a few years, and you're right, it used to be a conference battle. Now it's just two schools wanting to try to beat each other.
And here we go. Blake Harrison, Reese Murdoch in the jump circle. Versailes going to get it first, and they'll be on the offensive end. They find a man down low off the glass and good. We had a problem there. Somebody was not matched up correctly. Indians will get that straightened out on the next possession. On the offensive end, they move it around the perimeter. Gets to DePay. He whips the ball. Looks to penetrate in. High-low, he goes into Blake Harrison. And we're going to have a jump ball. That should stay with the Indians. They'll throw it in underneath their basket. And, Greg, I like the fact they're looking down low.
Yeah, good pick-and-roll action that time. Blake had to fight for the ball. It was a good pass by Dane DePay, but a little bit low probably for Blake to keep it up above his head.
And Maverick penetrates from the wing. He's no good on the layup. Here come the Tigers, as they lead 2-0 early in this contest. Indians, they're in a man. Versailes yet to attack on this possession, the basket. But inside the lane, going to have to go back out. There's a three. It's no good. Rebounded by Maverick. We're going to have the first foul. That's going to be on Joey Bertatelli.
Good block out by Maverick Trusty on the backside rebound.
Great Cartwright. That's the classic over the back, as Bertatelli gets the first foul. Blake Harrison, he drives, picks it up at the block, off the glass, and good. We're tied at 2. Quick move, quick sideline break by the Tigers. They get a look at the basket. They can't score the layup. There's an offensive rebound. Back outside. Reese Murdoch nails it for 3. We've got 5-2.
Reese Murdoch, one guy on their team, Tony, you really got to keep an eye on because he can go inside and outside. Good athletic ability, good jumper, good speed.
Older brother recently graduated. Reese, his turn to lead this team as Dane DePay puts it on the ground. Maverick Trusty goes up, no good. Rebounded by number 24, Tyler Morrison. Here come the Tigers, leading 5-2 as Murdoch thinks about it, brings it to the elbow. He's going to pass it out. Ball is a handoff back to Reese Murdoch. He's going to be fouled by Landon Childs. That's going to be Childs' first one.
Landon Childs undoubtedly one of the Osage Indians' best defenders, and they've got him on the number 1 offensive guy for Versailes. That's Reese Murdoch. Giving up a lot of inches, probably giving up 6-7 inches of height, but that time he just got rubbed off on a screen and fouled, trying to catch up with him.
I don't think that difference in heights matters to Landon. He wants their best player. As there's a one dribble and picks it up, and Landon right there gets the steal. Got his head up. He finds Blake Harrison. Blake ball fake. He gets it from the block. Indians trail by 1, 5-4. It's nice when it works out like that, Greg.
Yep.
Talk about a kid and he gets the steal. Let's get a stop right here. Right there. You got a dead ball up top. They get it inside the lane. Can't get a shot off. They're going to come back out, whip it around one time. Double dribble right there. That's going to be a turnover against the Tigers. And Greg Cartwright, back in the 80s, I made that move popular.
Turnover?
Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't yell out, "That's the Herman." Indians start their offense. Looking to score from the block, looking to score from three. As Jackson Long goes up for his first one, it rolls around and good. Indians' first lead of the night at 7-5. Long three, no good. There's an offensive rebound by Reese Murdoch. And there is a drive into the lane. I don't understand, Greg, why the help doesn't come to the ball side on that.
I mean, if you're playing good shell defense, Tony, you always got 1 foot inside the lane. You head's on a swivel, and you see that guy coming. You got to step down a little bit. But in today's age, where it's dribble, drive, and then pass out for that three-point shooters, kids are just a little leery of going inside too much to help because they don't want to give up a three-pointer.
That's Rowan Allen, number 1 for the Tigers. Makes the first free throw. Captain Ron's free throw, he nails them both. We're tied at 7. We've got 4:12 to go in the first quarter. What's been a very tight ball game so far. As we get it down to Childs in the corner. He takes one dribble, going to bring it back up. We've got to skip to Jackson. One dribble, pull up from 17, good. That's a good-looking shot right there, Greg Cartwright.
You just see a guy like Jackson Long, his confidence just builds game on game.
Back on the defensive end. Jackson guarding the ball. Penetration into the lane. He stopped, going to pick it up. Landon Childs almost gets, he does. Ball's going to go out of bounds. That's going to be a turnover against the Tigers as Landon Childs with his defensive pressure made that ball. As Dane DePay going to start the offense for the Indians. Movement. We skip it to Jackson Long. DePay forces it in. That's going to be a turnover. And right there, Reese Murdoch off the turnover, puts it in. We're tied at 9. 3 to go in the first. Childs gets it down low. He goes up. He can't get it to go in. He gets his own rebound. He's on the ground. Gets up and gets the offensive rebound as Maverick Trusty goes for 3. He nails it. And Greg Cartwright, the last couple of games, Maverick Trusty been lighting it up on the offensive end.
Hitting key shots at key times and, good offensive rebound by the end. That's time with we got a charge call there, Tony. Guy underneath was going to call a block, but the outside official thought that Dane DePay had good position, and it looked like number 3, Braden Albrecht for the Tigers picked up a charging foul.
Drop that shoulder, Greg, and officials are very sensitive to that. I think it's a good call. Dane DePay taking the charge. He's going to call the play as Andrew Grews checks into the game. He hands it off to Jackson. Jackson goes for 3. He's on top right there. Bounces around, no good. Tigers rebound the basketball. They round the perimeter. There's a dead ball right there. Good defense. It goes to Reese Murdoch. Now guarded by Noah Nortrip. He penetrates. Layup is no good. There's an offensive rebound Ball goes around the perimeter again. 3, no good. And we've got an Andy's Frozen Custard timeout. I'm assuming it's going to be a 30-second timeout as we are Indians up 12-9. You know, Andy's Frozen Custard been doing it for 37 years. Joey Hom's going to do everything he can to make sure you have the best experience out there. You know, they don't make everything by the day. They make it by the hour, so it's always fresh to you. And Greg Cartwright, this ball game, tight today.
Strong rebounding so far by Versailes. 2 long rebounds there off of missed shots going to Versailes. That time they had to call a timeout, so last guy who got the rebound fell to the floor. No walking call, but to avoid the tie-up, and even when they had the possession, coach took the timeout.
Watch on that call how I've become a little political. I could see as where it could have been called to travel very easy. As we're back to live action, Tigers throw it in. Noah Northrop gets a hand on it. It's going to go out of bounds. And that's good defensive pressure by the Indians.
Good defense off the inbounds play. Indians were in a zone. Now go back to their man-to-man with the ball coming in off the wing.
Versailes gets it in. They get it to Reese Murdoch. He's at the free throw line. They go high-low. 1 dribble in the lane, no good. And that's going to be a rebound by Andrew Grews. He gets it to Dane DePay. He kicks it to Noah Northrop in the corner. Now, Greg, Andrew Grews will get in there and post up.
A little high-low offense right now.
Let's get that post to ball as Jackson Long has it. Jackson for 3, hits the front of the rim, no good. Bounces around. There's an offensive rebound by Blake Harrison. He's going to have it tipped away. And the Tigers will recover. We talked about last night, Greg, knowing where the big men are on the floor. Them knowing where they are on the floor. Probably a perfect example of that is Blake's underneath the basket on that rebound. But good effort as Reese Murdoch turns, spins. He's on the block, off the glass, and good. And we got 12-11. With 35 seconds to go in the first, Indians lead by 1. Jackson penetrates, picks it up. He's going to have to pass it back to DePay. DePay runs into Blake Harrison, comes back out. Noah Northrup's going to do the 3 from the corner. That's his favorite. He's good. Now under 10 seconds. There's a long 3. It goes in. It's good. It's back to a 1-point lead. And there's the fling. It's online, but it's going to be short. And at the end of the first quarter, the Osage Indians lead by 1, 15-14. And you're listening to Osage Indian basketball on 98.7 The Cove, KRMS TV 32.
The Lake's lunch and dinner headquarters is the Encore Lakeside Grill. The Encore Lakeside Grill features great entertainment every evening, and they're the headquarters for all your favorite games on the big screens. The Encore Lakeside Grill is the place for fun.
Awesome.
Play at the Encore, stay at the resort. No other dining, lodging, or entertainment experience comes close. The Encore. Excellence on every level.
The Encore, Bagel Dam Boulevard in Lake Ozark.
At Allen Motor Company, they aren't looking for a quick sale. They want lifelong customers. That means being a dealership you can trust. If it's time to upgrade to a quality vehicle, head to Allen Motor Company in the heart of Eldon, across from Wood Supermarket. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Allen Motor Company will finance your future, not your past, guaranteed. You'll find just the vehicle you want at Allen Motor Company. AllenMotorCompanyOnline.com or 573-557-2650.
It's Hometown Hoops on 98.7 The Cove.
At the end of 1, the Osage Indians lead 15-14 over the Versailes Tigers. I want to talk about our title sponsor here as we begin the second quarter. MillsInsurance.com is where you can find them online. They got 3 offices, Clinton, Warsaw, and our own Lake Ozark. Home health auto business. If you need it insured, they can do it for you. Tigers move it around. They go from side to side. And there's penetration in. Layup is no good. Andrew Grews comes up with the basketball. He gives it to Maverick Trusty. Ball fake. There's a drive by Noah Nortrip. He dumps it into Grews. We've got a hustle right there. Now we have got 3-on-3. And Noah's going to drive the baseline again, but he's going to lose the dribble. That's going to be a turnover against the Indians. Indians lead by 1. Tigers half-court set. They penetrate into the lane. I think we got to jump ball. There it is. Good call.
Arrow pointing for the Indians.
Tigers walking. We got to get the ball down the floor. We get it into Landon. Comes back out. Maverick. He's going to go in for the layup. It's good.
I like that decision by Maverick Trusty right there. A little ball fake and then take the ball on the drive to the basket for the easy layup.
Ball fake is making a comeback. As Murdoch pulls up from 17, he's no good. Landon Child's going to put it on the ground. He finds Maverick. Bring it up. Noah Nortrip tries to get it down there. We got a kick. Indians. Throw it in. Goes back to Noah. He goes up for 3. Good. 20-14. Indians starting to put a little breathing room as they're up with their largest lead of the night at 6. Three goes up. It's short. Rebounded by Childs. Childs going to take it himself. Finds Northrop. One dribble, picks it up, good. On the baseline. That's where Noah loves that area down there, Greg. As Andrew Grews going to get the rebound. Here comes Maverick. Noah's on the other side, goes up for 3. It's good. And that's enough. We're going to have a full timeout right there as the Osage Indians take an 11-point lead. We'll take a timeout, too. You're listening to Osage Indian Basketball on 98.7 The Cove and KRMS TV 32.
The law office of Mark A. Webb was founded out of necessity. It was clear when he started that the old ways weren't cutting it, and there was a need for modern solutions to modern problems. Simply put, established methods of law office management were wasting time and money. So he set out to bring his approach to the 21st century. Every effort's been made to incorporate technology into practice, helping make your experience modern and comfortable. That's the office of Mark A. Webb.
Hi, I'm Ryan, and my brother Mark and I own JJ Twigs on Bagnell Dam Boulevard. When folks want a taste of the past and present, they love our rustic atmosphere and log cabin feel. We're a family-friendly restaurant serving up hot pizzas, juicy burgers, Italian beef sandwiches, salads, and more. There's nowhere else you can taste more, enjoy more, and feel more at home. I'm Ryan, inviting you to enjoy lunch, dinner, and fun 7 days a week at the top of the Bagnell Dam Strip. Oh yeah, and there's always free ice cream for the kids.
JJ Twigs, pizza and pub.
Come get you some plates, sir. The action is on the hardwood with Hometown Hoops on 98.7 The Cove.
Greg, this little run by Noah Northrop put the lead at 11 for the Indians.
First 2.5 minutes have been all Indians. They're 4 out of 4 from the field.
As Ty Schoolfield puts it in from 5 foot, 25-16. Indians, there's DePay. He's in the one spot. Long three, hits the front of the rim, no good. Rebound by the Tigers. They move it around the perimeter. Very deliberate as it goes to Murdoch. Murdoch goes up for 3. It's going to be hit the rim and bounce right into the hands of Blake Harrison. Here comes Maverick Trusty. He drives it in there. We're going to have a foul against the Tigers. That's going to be against Joey Bertinelli. I believe his second. Dane DePay is going to throw it in underneath the basket. 4 high for the Indians. Goes right back to DePay. He gets it out to Maverick. can't get the three. Tigers, as Reese Murdoch throws it 3/4 of the court, misses the layup, but there is the follow by Braden Albrecht. And on the offensive rebound, he puts it in for 2. And we've got a foul. He's going to go to the free throw line. That's the Captain Ron's free throw line. As the score is 25-18 in the second, 4 1/4 to go in this first half. Free throw is no good. DePay gets the rebound. He dribbles it across. Goes in for the layup. Good. And the officials looked at each other, got the call right. DePay's going to get the basket, go to the free throw, and shoot one.
Wasn't anything going to stop him going to the basket right there, Tony. He got out, jumped about mid free throw lane, and Reese Murdoch slid over underneath him.
My favorite part of the game, Greg Cartwright, speaking of sliding, is the Osage Indian manager runs out, slides into first, wipes up the moisture on the court, and then runs off. As Dane DePay can't hit it, the ball's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to go over to the Tigers. 25-18. Somehow we got the score.
Yeah, they didn't count that basket, Tony. It's not on the board anyway. I think a coach would see that. Looks like Coach Inshaw just saw it.
It should be 27.
Yep, there they go.
There we go. Now we go back. We've got 27-18. And number 1, Rowan Allen, goes to the free throw line for the Tigers. Free throw is good. You know, that is the Captain Ron's free throw, CaptainRonsAtTheLake.com. Yesterday, could have been a day to go. Today, not so much. But, you know, spring's right on the way. As Allen misses both of them.
Made the first one.
I'm sorry, I did have that. We got 19, 27-19. As Dane DePay backs it up, he's going to get a screen from Childs over to Maverick. Maverick drives the baseline, picks it up at the block. Gets it to DePay. He brings it in the lane. The one-hander bounces around the rim and no good. Rebounded by Allen. Ball's off to Reese Murdoch. Guarded by Landon Childs. They get a screen. Dribble drive offense. There's the three, no good. And that ball's going to stay. Very easily. That call could have went against the Tigers as Allen, looked like it touched Allen last. But he's going to come out of the game, take a seat. We've got some question. I think the score is right.
It's right by my book. Coach Henshaw says, oh, they're good to go. Looking at the possession arrow, both teams kind of got a little chance to get a breather, drink of water.
Yeah. Sometimes you just argue to argue. Tigers. I really don't know what we're doing here, Greg. I'm going to be honest with you.
I think the Indians are getting ready to set up a little zone defense.
Let's put the ball in play. Let's go. Tigers throw it in underneath the basket. 4 across. It goes out to Reese Murdoch. He's going to go up for 3. It's going to be short, but there's an offensive rebound. Gets it back to Reese Murdoch. He dumps it off. There's another 3. Indians get this one as Landon Childs brings it down the floor. Goes back to Maverick Trusty. Good. Greg, Maverick all along, that's like a free throw for him.
And good spot up, good assist that time by Landon Childs.
There's a three by Braden Albrecht. As the Tigers answer, 30-22. And on the missed shot, here come the Tigers. 24. As Reese Murdoch, in transition, hits the layup. Little run and jump right there. Trapping the ball. There's a turnover right there. As Murdoch brings it across the half line. They find it down in the corner. That three is no good. Landon Childs goes up and gets it. Brings it across. And he dumps it, tries to get it to Nortrip. And he tries to get it to Nortrip. Reese Murdoch steals it. Reese Murdoch comes down, gives a head fake, but he travels.
Yeah, I think he thought he could get somebody up in the air and get a foul, but credit good defense that time, staying on the floor, and he drug that pivot foot.
Indians get a break with 1:40 to go in the first half. They lead 30-24. As Jackson Long back into the game. Blake Harrison spin move. He goes up. Can't get it to fall. Gets his own rebound. Goes up again. He's going to be fouled by Reese Murdoch. I don't think Reese Murdoch's come out this first half.
Now they call that foul on Schofield. And they've been subbing in two guys at a time, but I don't think anybody has subbed for Murdoch. He's a good athlete. He loves to play, and I doubt if he ever wants to come off the floor. He's a good athlete.
Second one's a miss. Rebounded by Versailes. As Murdoch is going to dribble up to the line. No good on the three. Harrison gets the rebound. We get it down to Andrew Grews off the glass. No good. There he is, though. With the offensive rebound is Blake Harrison. And he's going to lose it on the floor. Tigers come up with it. Around the perimeter. Penetrate the lane. One-hander. Good. As Albrecht gets it. 31-26. There's Jackson Long.
I guess it's okay to get mugged right in front of the home bench.
It's getting a little rough. A little rough in there.
Good pass.
Right there to Andrew Grews. Head fake. Goes in. Gets fouled. Going to go to the free throw line and shoot two.
Good vision by Trusty. He fired that ball in there. Grews was wide open, and only way that the Versailes could recover was to foul.
Seemed like the Tigers just didn't really get into a defensive position on the throw-in. And Maverick Trusty took advantage of it. As Andrew Grews hits that first Captain Ron's free throw. 32-26. Hits them both. 33. As we are under a minute to go in the first half. First half with a lot of action. As Reese Murdoch gets it, guarded by Landon Childs. He's going to drop it over to Albrecht.
Got a little 3-on-3 triangle game here, Tony, to run a little time off the clock.
As we've got the two other men basically get out of the way. Ball, they try to get it into Reese Murdoch on the block. It's going to be batted away, go out of bounds, but it's going to stay with the Tigers.
Great hustle on defense by Noah Northrop there to deflect that ball out of bounds.
We've got 10 seconds to go in the first half. Long three, no good. Blake Harrison comes up with it. That's going to do it at the first half. It's 33-26 in favor of the Osage Indians. You're listening to Osage Indian basketball on 98.7 The Cove and KRMS TV 32.
Get that grin right above your chin. You know the place. puts a smile on your face, and he's the one for frozen custard fun. Made fresh every hour, it's your happy power, top your day with a smile at Andy's.
Did you know my frozen custard is made fresh every hour? Or that our toppings are baked daily right in our stores? It's how we top your day with a smile at Andy's.
Adam Mills here with Mills & Sons Insurance. We find oftentimes people go years without reviewing their insurance coverages. Your life changes quicker than you think. Don't let this be the year. Come by our office at 2701 Bagnell Dam Boulevard and let us evaluate your current needs. From auto, home, life, or business insurance, our team is there for you every step of the way. Call us at 365-2002 or visit our website, millsinsurance.com. We're on your side because life happens.
The Lake's lunch and dinner headquarters is the Encore Lakeside Grill. The Encore Lakeside Grill features great entertainment every evening, and they're the headquarters for all your favorite games on the big screens. The Encore Lakeside Grill is the place for fun.
Awesome.
Play at the Encore, stay at the resort. No other dining, lodging, or entertainment experience comes close. The Encore. Excellence on every level.
The Encore, Bagnell Dam Boulevard in Lake Ozark.
At Allen Motor Company, they aren't looking for a quick sale. They want lifelong customers. That means being a dealership you can trust. If it's time to upgrade to a quality vehicle, head to Allen Motor Company in the heart of Eldon, across from Wood Supermarket. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Allen Motor Company will finance your future, not your past, guaranteed. You'll find just the vehicle you want at Allen Motor Company. AllenMotorCompanyOnline.com or 573-557-2650.
They cooled off a little bit in that second quarter, but, good play, good shooting by Noah Northrop kept the Indians in the game.
But, after the first quarter, Greg, the Indians only led by 1. They pushed that to 9 as the Indians outscore the Tigers by 18-10 in that second quarter. And they're just doing a fantastic job. Inside out, once again, make no doubt, they're trying to penetrate, score from the layup easy. And if it's not there, they're going to push it back out to either Jackson Long, Maverick Trusty, Noah Northrop.
Yeah, good patience offensively, running their offense. We've seen very few times where Indians have brought it down the floor and just, given one pass and then try to score. They have been really patient against the zone defense of Versailes.
But Greg, the Tigers having a strong rebounding night too. Just like our Indians, we talked about how we live off the offensive rebound. So do these Tigers.
Yeah, they had 7 offensive rebounds that first half. Rebounding totals pretty even. 17 for Versailes and 16 for the Indians.
As the Tigers come down, they get into their offense. They move the ball quickly. And that's what you want to do. You want to move the ball quickly, but you want to be slow and precise on offense.
The Indians are playing good man-to-man defense. Only time Indians have been in the zone, I think they've been in the zone twice. Once to run a little jump trap after the end of the first quarter. But Indians doing a good job playing man-to-man so far tonight. They've given up a couple of drives, a couple of guys breaking quickly across the lane to get a pass. But for the most part, I'm going to grade their defense a B+ right now.
I would say so. I mean, that's one area that we have seen a great improvement from last year's season into this season. If you rank it, I think the Indians are very unselfish. I think they're shooting the ball well, and then I think that defense is in that top 3.
Right now, big, half of their points, well, not half, a third of their points coming off the bench right now. Noah Northrop with 11 and Andrew Grews with 2, so 13 out of the 33 points coming off the bench so far this evening.
You mention that almost every game, Greg, the bench scoring. And if the people don't really pick up on that, you can win some ball games when you can balance your scoring out, because foul trouble is not a problem. Substitution is not a problem. I mean, that just shows what a strong club this Indians are this season.
Yeah, if I'm an opposing coach, I've got to be telling my players, don't think you can relax when a substitute comes off the bench for Osage, because all of these guys can shoot 3-pointers. Noah Northrop is a 3-point shooter. Then inside, Luke Wolf and Andrew, both of those guys inside. It's just hard to pick one guy out or two guys out and say, hey, if we stop these guys on the Indian team, we got a good chance of winning because every night it seems like somebody different steps up.
We're going to take a quick 2-minute timeout. We're going to come back to the Polylift halftime stats. You're listening to Osage Indian Basketball on 98.7 The Cove and KRMS TV 32. Hello's the winner.
The law office of Mark A. Webb was founded out of necessity. It was clear when he started that the old ways weren't cutting it, and there was a need for modern solutions to modern problems. Simply put, established methods of law office management were wasting time and money. So he set out to bring his approach to the 21st century. Every effort's been made to incorporate technology into practice, helping make your experience modern and comfortable. That's the office of Mark A. Webb.
Hi, I'm Ryan, and my brother Mark and I own JJ Twigs on Bagnell Dam Boulevard. When folks want a taste of the past and present, they love our rustic atmosphere and log cabin feel. We're a family-friendly restaurant serving up hot pizzas, juicy burgers, Italian beef sandwiches, salads, and more. There's nowhere else you can taste more, enjoy more, and feel more at home. I'm Ryan, inviting you to enjoy lunch, dinner, and fun 7 days a week at the top of the Bagnell Dam Strip. Oh yeah, and there's always free ice cream for the kids.
JJ Twigs, pizza and pub.
Come get you some plates, sir.
Get that grin right above your chin. You know the place. Puts a smile on your face, and he's the one for frozen custard fun. Made fresh every hour. It's your happy power. Top your day with a smile.
Did you know my frozen custard is made fresh every hour? Or that our toppings are baked daily right in our stores? It's how we top your day with a smile at Andy's.
Adam Mills here with Mills & Sons Insurance. We find oftentimes people go years without reviewing their insurance coverages. Your life changes quicker than you think. Don't let this be the year. Come by our office at 2701 Bagnell Dam Boulevard and let us evaluate your current needs. From auto, home, life, or business insurance, our team is there for you every step of the way. Call us at 365-2002 or visit our website, millsinsurance.com. We're on your side because life happens.
Point lead, the Versailes Tigers led by you-know-who, Reese Murdoch. He has 9 points at the half. Braden Albrecht has 7. Rowan Allen has 6 off the bench. Ty Schofield with 2, and Joey Bartelli with 2 points for the Versailes Tigers. Tigers in that first half shoot 10 out of 27 from the field, 3 out of 5 from the free throw line. They had 7 offensive rebounds, 10 defensive rebounds, and 6 turnovers. The Osage Indians led in scoring at half by Noah Northrup off the bench with 11 points. He's followed by Maverick Trusty with 8. Jackson Long and Blake Harrison both with 5 points apiece. Dane DePay and Andrew Grews with 2 points apiece. Indians 12 out of 22 from the field, 3 out of 5 from the free throw line, 3 offensive rebounds, 13 defensive rebounds. Difference in the first half, Tony, is 3-point shooting. Indians 6 out of 11, 54% shooting from threes. Versailes only 3 out of 15, 20% from three-point land.
Let's talk about this second half and what the Indians have to do to increase this lead.
I think they got to stay patient. They're getting good spot-up shots. Look for that hole in the defense. Drive if you can. We've said it before, instead of driving up the middle against a 3-2, look for that angle from the wing where you're only taking the ball in there against maybe 1 or 2 people. And then if they converge on you, you've got a post player under there that you can dish off to and get an easy layup. The Indians have tried that several times. It's just that Blake and Andrew had a couple of shots bounce off the rim, just not go in. Pretty physical underneath. But Indians are doing a lot of things right. They just got to keep doing it.
I think you hit on a great point right there, and that's the play by the Osage big men. We've got to get accustomed to looking inside first and then look to reverse the basketball. They're doing a great job down there of sealing, trying to get open, calling for the basketball.
Going to start the second half. I think Versailes has the ball, Tony.
As we've got both teams back out on the floor, we should be ready to go right here as we are under 10 seconds. And we're going to bring this second half to you. And what's been a pretty fast-paced first half. It's been a little physical, but not a lot of fouls.
Not very many fouls called. Only 5 total on Versailes and three team fouls so far in the game for the Indians. Excuse me, four fouls for the Indians. I think Dane DePay has 2, but
no real foul trouble tonight.
No.
As each team takes the last-minute instruction from their head coach. And
all the free throw shooting so far has been from shots where guys are getting fouled shooting the ball.
Here we go. Just as you said, Greg, Indians are going to start out on the defensive end. As the Mavericks. As the Tigers. We'll start on the offensive end. Here we go. We're back to live play as Reese Murdoch starts the offense for the Tigers. Albrecht, guarded by DePay, tries to get down to the block. He's going to have to pick it up at the three-point line. Look around. He finds the cutter.
I'm not sure how many seconds we get in the lane there, Tony, but that guy's been in there
more than 3.
All this quarter.
He's going to have to make a rent payment soon as Reese Murdoch drives the baseline. No good on the layup. Rebounded by Childs. He gives it to Maverick to DePay. DePay's going to get the layup.
Smart move by Blake Harrison right there, Tony. Setting a little screen. DePay had a wide open shot to the basket.
Tigers. Both offensive sets so far this second half. They've run a back cutter. That might be what the discussion was at halftime. As the 3 goes up, it's no good. Rebounded by Harrison. Here come the Indians. As DePay's going to be fouled by Albrecht.
That'll be 2 on Albrecht.
This Tiger team is not very deep, so those fouls will matter a little more to them than it will the Indians. As Blake Harrison makes a spin move from the free throw line, goes all the way in, 37-26. Indians come out on a 4-0 run to start this third quarter. As Murdoch, no good from the free throw line. There's Jackson Long, good on the 3. 7-0 run. As it's 40-26. 9-point lead at half is now 14. The 3 is up. It's going to be short. We've got to fight for it. Blake Harrison comes up with it. He's going to give it to DePay. DePay brings it across the half. He's at the 3 line. Back to Maverick. Maverick gets it down low to Landon Childs. They try to get it into Blake Harrison. Greg, that bounce pass is tough to handle there.
Oh, mercy.
And Childs shoots it off the block. It sits on the rim and then rolls out. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Tigers are going to get it. As Rowan Allen checks in. Albrecht will come out for the Tigers. (40-26). Tigers yet to score in this third quarter. As they penetrate the middle, they've got to kick it out. Now we've got to skip. There's the 3 in the corner.
Oh.
And Landon Childs is going to get called for the foul. And
it was a hustling foul. I'm just not sure he really wanted to. He didn't want to foul the three-point shooter. It was, I'm going to say, barely a tap, if he did get him at all.
As TJ Schofield goes to the free throw line, he's 0 for 1 on this possession. 1 for 1. 40-27. Two. Cuts the lead to 12, 40-28, as Dane DePay starts the offense for the Indians. Blake Harrison gets it outside. He's going to hand it off. Makes that big cut. They get him to the ball on the block. He can't turn around. There's DePay. Catches it. Drives the baseline. No good, but there's Blake Harrison. Goes back to Jackson. Good. And Greg, that's almost starting to be automatic.
Yeah, you know, it's funny, you know, just when you think you've got the Osage offense kind of shut down, scrambling for rebounds and that type of thing. All of a sudden, there's Jackson Long wide open and hitting a three.
And right there, we've got a steal as the Tigers turn it over. Landon Childs is going to get the layup, 45-28.
Indians 6 out of 7 shooting so far in the third quarter.
And we've got a three that's good. Reese Murdoch hits it, 45-31. We've got a 30-second timeout. You know, Greg, we always talk during these Andy's Frozen Custard timeouts about these first 3 minutes of the third quarter.
And the Indians have started off real good this first 3 minutes. They have shooting the ball well, rebounding the ball well. Osage, I think Versailes is 1 out of 5. Indians 4 defensive rebounds, so they've kept Versailes from getting that second offensive try off the missed shot.
You know, when Blake Harrison starts out on the wing, he's going to swing the ball around, either hand it off or pass it, and he's going to make that big J cut to the opposite block right there, and that's where the Indians are looking to get him the basketball.
Looks like we're going to get full court pressure now from Versailes. Now the coach is waving them back. I actually expected a little full court press there by Versailes. I thought that's maybe why they called the timeout.
45-31, 14-point lead for the Indians. They've got an opportunity to add to that and on the offensive end.
Here's that 3-2 defense trying to set a trap on the wing. I think the Indians could probably run the ball, run their offense for 4 minutes and not even score.
And then time is not on the Versailles Tigers side as Blake Harrison reverse layup, no good. Rebounded by Ben Peck. Tigers get the ball up. The ball goes in. 33. We've got 3.5 minutes as Jackson Long, no good on the three. As Murdoch dribbles around up top. Nothing down low. They're going to bring it back out. Good defensive set by the Indians. And Landon Childs as Reese Murdoch cuts across the lane. Landon makes contact. That's going to be his third foul. And he's going to come out. Maverick Trusty will come out as Noah Northrop. And Andrew Grews will check in. Big lineup for the Indians. There's a long three, hits the front of the rim, no good. Andrew Grews gets it. Nobody to pass it to. He's going to bring it down. He's across the half, hand it off to Noah Northrop. And we move very quickly. Jackson Long, good. .48 for the Indians.
14 points for Jackson Long, 9 points this quarter.
I'm a believer. I'd guard him. As Andrew Grews blocks the shot, no call. And here come the Indians. Jackson's going to get it again, no good there. As Reese Murdoch goes up and gets the rebound. Between the leg dribble, attack the basket. As Braden Albrecht, good. 48-35. As Blake Harrison, he's going to be fouled by Rowan Allen as he had a clear shot to the basket. Indians will get it underneath. You know, Greg, I think this, as we have sped this tempo up, I'm not sure that at Versailes, that's not what they want.
No, I don't think they want to run with it.
As Jackson Long misses. But there's Dane DePay on the offensive rebound. Makes it 50-35. As Murdoch in the center of the lane, he's going to turn it over as Dane DePay gets the steal. They look to trap him in the corner. They find Andrew Grews. He's down to Jackson Long. Ball fake. He drives off the glass. No good. We got a whistle. As there was a lot of contact on that drive. Looks like the foul's going to be on 21, Randy Taylor. I don't see a 21.
That's number 12, Tony.
In my defense, the fingers were wrong. Looks like that's going to be against Ben Peck. As Jackson hits that first free throw, we got 51. 65 is what we average. We're getting close to that. Jackson doesn't get the second. Rebounded by Allen for the Tigers. They got a man open. He can't make it from 2 foot. Rebound by Andrew. Hands it off to DePay. Now we're in a half-court set. As ball goes to Luke Wolf. He's going to pick it up, take his shot, rolls around, and no good. I like the shot, though, Greg.
Good little mid-range jumper, just didn't get the roll of the rim that time.
Tigers around the perimeter. Trying to penetrate into the lane. Nice defensive stop right there by Dane DePay. They've got to throw it out to Reese Murdoch. Start it again. Ball goes down into the corner. Going to come back out. As Rowan Allen puts it on the ground. He's guarded by Luke Wolf. And Luke is going to get called with the foul. As he just makes a little contact. Just a little, Greg.
Yeah, just play good defense without fouling. Versailes trying as hard as they can just to get an open shot and don't want to give them a chance to reload again.
And they're going to throw it in underneath the basket. Reese Murdoch, good. Makes it 38. 51-38. If you're just tuning in. Maverick Trusty goes behind his back and he's going to be fouled. And that's going to be the 4th foul in this 3rd quarter. Maverick puts it on the ground. He bracks it back out. Hand off to Andrew Grews. And there's a call you don't see very often. Maverick running in the center of the lane. Collides with one of the Tigers. And that's an offensive foul.
Probably the best comment I could give Tony is no comment.
Once again, I could see where that call could be disputed. As the ball goes over to the Tigers. Head fake, no good from the block. Rebounded by Grews. Indians going to get another look at the offensive end. We've only got 15 seconds to go in the 3rd. We get it to Luke, down in the corner to Noah. And we're going to have a shot here. As we are going to have a fling. Indians don't get a shot off, and at the end of 3, it's 51-38. You're listening to Osage Indian Basketball on 98.7 The Cove, KRMS TV 32.
The Lake's lunch and dinner headquarters is the Encore Lakeside Grill. The Encore Lakeside Grill features great entertainment every evening, and they're the headquarters for all your favorite games on the big screens. The Encore Lakeside Grill is the place for fun.
Awesome.
Play at the Encore, stay at the resort. No other dining, lodging, or entertainment experience comes close. The Encore. Excellence on every level.
The Encore, Eagle Dam Boulevard in Lake Ozark.
At Allen Motor Company, they aren't looking for a quick sale. They want lifelong customers. That means being a dealership you can trust. If it's time to upgrade to a quality vehicle, head to Allen Motor Company in the heart of Eldon, across from Wood Supermarket. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Allen Motor Company will finance your future, not your past, guaranteed. You'll find just the vehicle you want at Allen Motor Company. AllenMotorCompanyOnline.com or 573-557-2650. 573-557-2650.
You're listening to Hometown Hoops on 98.7 The Cove.
You know, as we start the 4th quarter, Greg, Indians have increased their lead every quarter. It's now up to 13 as Noah Northrop gets his own rebound. He goes in for the layup. It's no good. Going to be rebounded by the Tigers. Here come the Tigers. They try to penetrate in. We've got a whistle. That's going to be against Noah Northrop. His first one of the game. Goes back into Reese Murdoch on the inbounds. 3 is up. It's good. As Bertatelli makes it 41. We're down to a 10-point lead. Blake is open down underneath, off the glass and good. He gets 2 of those back. It's 53-41.
I think that's an offensive play you can run about every time down the floor, Tony.
Oh, yeah. I think you're exactly right. I think it's open most of the night as the Tigers can't score from 2 foot. I think they got away with the travel there. But here come the Indians as Maverick Trusty drives the baseline. And he's going to draw the foul. That's going to be on the ground as Dane DePay walks to throw the ball in. Indians. They got 4 guys double stacked on the elbows. As Dane DePay gives it to Maverick. Maverick, good on the 3. We're back to 15, 56-41. As the Indians heated up from outside. And just like that, Reese Murdoch answers. 12, 56-44. Good test for us, Greg. Let's see if we can play with a lead in this 4th quarter. Indians, no hurry to start the offense. Got Dane DePay up high. He brings it down. Pick and roll. Over to Landon Childs. He drives the baseline. He wants to dump it into Maverick. Maverick can't do anything with it. Back to DePay. DePay from the 1 spot. Good for 3. It's going to be 56-44. .47 now. As we've got 47-59, we've got a timeout. Let's stay here, Greg Cartwright. Kind of alluded there in this 4th quarter. Indians, this is a good test. Play with this lead. Take the shots that they give you.
Yeah, I think right now what you've got to be aware of is 3-point shooting lineup in there for Versailes right now.
Yes.
Murdoch, Albrecht, and Bertelli, Allen, Rowan Allen in there. 4 out of those 5 guys are bona fide three-point shooters. So Indians, you got to cover people. I think Versailes thinks the way they're going to get back in this game is to make some threes, and so they've shot quite a few of them tonight. They've shot 23 threes tonight so far in the ball game.
Yeah, they're confident in the 3-ball. We've seen that for several years now.
You know, Ryder Williams can make a lot of young guys want to be able to be three-point shooters. That's for sure.
Hey, that's an Andy's Frozen Custard timeout as we've got both teams back out onto the field.
Yeah, take care of the ball here. You know they're going to run that little jump trap. No unnecessary turnovers.
Don't run and hide is what I used to tell my teams. Don't run and hide. Make sure you come up and help. Indians looking to go high-low. There it is. Down low, off the glass, no good, but Noah Northrop, Blake Harrison puts his own putback in. 61-47.
No basket interference. Guy ran his hand right up through the basket.
And we've got a whistle.
Dane DePay picks up his 3rd foul.
61, that basket's good. It's 61-49. And at the Captain Ron's charity stripe is Braden Albrecht. He's going to hit that throw. It's a 3-point play. Lead is 11. And there's the whistle as Versailles fouls. That's going to be their 2nd one of the 4th. As a little full court pressure. And Dane DePay has it batted away. We got a jump ball. That ball's going to go over to the Tigers. That's going to be a turnover. Tigers work it around. Reese Murdoch's got it. They're going to call the block against Landon Childs. Reese making contact, but that's going to be against Childs.
Yeah, I think maybe Coach Henshaw probably barked a little bit too loud that after no call on the jump ball with Dane DePay, and so he was in that official's ear pretty good. I thought Landon Childs played pretty good defense there. Extended the arm. Reese Murdoch extended the arm, looked like an offensive foul, but didn't go our way.
Child's going to take a seat with 4 fouls. Andrew Grews comes in. Layup is up and good. We got another foul.
I don't think the shot
I don't think it went in.
Tony.
I jumped the gun there. As Rowan Allen going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2. And what is a long possession for the Tigers? First one, good. 51.
And this may be a good time for a timeout by Coach Henshaw. He hasn't used any timeout yet tonight, but he's upset. He's upset. Some of the players are upset.
Stop the momentum. 52. 61-52. Dang. And we've got a whistle. We got a hand check call against the Tigers. I'll take it, as that's going to be the 3rd foul against Braden Albrecht. Indians go into the backcourt as Dane DePay gets it. He's going to bring it across the half. And on the back tap, Jacob Bancel gets the call. That's 4. We're getting ready to shoot free throws here on the next foul.
Yeah, I think that's probably what Versailes is trying to do, Tony, is get into the bonus as quick as they can.
4:21 to go. Well, they're there on the next foul. Indians will shoot free throws for the remainder.
3-2 zone, I think Dane DePay should stay out there all he wants. Didn't have to pick up his dribble, though, but
play catch. Go ahead, stay out here. They get it to Andrew Grews on the free throw line. He turns. He's going to go up. No good. But there's Blake off the glass and puts it in. 63. As Reese Murdoch hurries. There's the call.
Now Reese Murdoch, good position there defensively, moving his feet. And again, arm extended by Reese Murdoch, and he got called for it that time.
Clears the path. With 3:44 to go in the game. Indians 63-52. They move the ball quickly across the perimeter. Goes back to Dane DePay. He puts it on the ground. Going to back it up. Now he attacks again. Dumps it off to Blake Harrison. He drives the baseline. Nice bounce pass to Andrew Grews. It's good. 65. Any contact right now is a foul as Blake Harrison goes up. And on the drive, he draws the foul. That is Braden Albrecht. As both teams have 5 fouls, he's going to go to the free throw line. So every time the whistle blows, Greg, we're going to go to the free throw line as the first one bounces around and in. 53.
Albrecht 2 out of 3 from the free throw line.
Nice shooter.
15 points on the evening.
This is the second. Rebound by Harrison. Dane DePay at the half line. Now under 3 minutes to go as Jackson Long gets it. Maverick Trusty. Jackson Long gets it from 2. Little dribble drive offense at its purest, 67-53. There's a steal. Here comes Blake Harrison. He's going to keep it off the glass and good. 69-53.
10 points, Blake Harrison this half, Tony. 15 for the game.
A big man. Sticks his hand in there. I think that's his second basket off a steal as TJ Schofield drives it into the lane.
Big mistake by Jackson Long, riding his hand on that guy's hip as he was going for the shot. If he just backed away.
It is in this game.
Yep.
You have to adjust. As the basket's good, that gives 55 to the Tigers. Free throw makes it 56. $13-point lead. There's a little over 2 minutes to go. Indians with that lead. DePay running one-hander, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up. 71. As Reese Murdoch going to pull up for 3, hits the top. And that ball's going to go over to the Indians with a 15-point lead. Full court pressure.
Oh, don't think you want to put it on the floor right there, Tony. Don't beat presses by dribbling. Look for somebody to pass to.
And the Indians do have a habit of putting it on the ground. As we've got a foul in the black court as Dane DePay. He's fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line. We got 71-56 with 1:50 to go. I think this is good for the Osage Indians. These tight ball games where they have to play with a lead. As DePay makes the first free throw from the from the Captain Ron's charity stripe. Makes them both. 73-56. Minute 45. Versailes needs to get them on the board quick. They're going to have a shot at this game. And the Tigers lose the basketball out of bounds. That's going to be a turnover. And the Indians with 139. Going to take an offensive look. Dane DePay, guarded by Reese Murdoch. Maverick gets it into Cruz. Andrews going to draw the foul. He's going to get to shoot some free throws.
Foul on Tyler Morrison. He was just mugging Andrew in there.
Andrew short on that first one. We're going to put some ball handlers in. Noah Nortrup comes in. Landon Childs comes in. Blake Harrison will take a seat. Jackson Long is going to take a seat with 1:24 to go in the fourth. Andrew gets the second. 1:20. As Reese Murdoch. Oh. Whoa. As Dane DePay puts a hand in there. Looked like it was clean from our seat, Greg. But we've got a whistle.
Called that foul on Andrew Cruz.
Called that on. Not really sure how that happened, but okay. And Reese Murdoch going to go to the free throw line. Going to shoot 2. First one hits the front of the rim, no good. We call that a good foul now. At least that's what they say on the big shows. Score stays the same, 74-56. But he hits the second. 57. Indians get it across as Blake Harrison's going to pick it up. He gets it back to Jackson Long. They get it down to Andrew Cruz. He's going to go up off the glass and good, and they're going to kick that the other way. That's going to be an offensive foul against Andrew.
I can see the look in his eye there, Tony. I think he wanted to charge over that guy. I think he was frustrated from getting that foul call here a while ago. And
well, you see the guy stop and go up. At some point, you have to go up, not forward, and that's where Andrew got caught in that one. As we got a minute 5. 74-57. Murdoch good for 3. 60, 14-point lead. Now under a minute to go. Estepay crosses the half line. He's at the free throw line. Dumps it down to Andrew. Ball fake off the glass and good. Nice move by Andrew Grews. There's Reese Murdoch. Gives it up. We got a jump ball. I was helping with that one. That's going to go to the Osage Indians. They're going to have to throw it in, go the entire length of the court as Jackson Long comes back in for Noah Nortrip. We got a little strategy going on.
The difference in this Versailes team, Tony, the way I see it, is they have lost a lot of discipline. And,
there's the bomb, the open one.
Indians have picked up a lot of discipline, playing a lot more disciplined basketball this year, where Versailes totally the opposite.
Landon Childs wide open there. He's going to hold it, dribble around.
That's like the guy running for the touchdown and stops at the 1 yard line to let the clock run out.
But Versailes is going to foul. And so that's going to send Dane DePay to the Captain Ron's free throw line.
Dane 2 out of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
First one's up. Hits it. Nice looking shot. 77. (17) with less than a minute to go. 18. And here comes Reese Murdoch. Noah Nortrip gets the steal. He's going to go all the way. He's going to dump it.
What? How's that not intentional
It
foul
is.
right there,
I
Tony?
think the far side official gave it. Let's see what the signal is. You are absolutely right. Greg Cartwright is number 4. Schofield going to be called for the intentional foul. That's going to be his 5th.
Yeah, he's been acting like, well, I'm not going to say that, but anyway, that's that lack of discipline I was talking about, Tony. When you're down by 18 points, there's no reason to make that kind of a foul and put another player in danger of being hurt.
As Noah Nortrip hits the free throw. 79. Indians above their season average as they led by 9 at halftime. That lead is now 19. Make it 20. Indians should have the basketball. They'll have it underneath the basket. As DePay will throw it in. They get it into Maverick Trusty. And they should dribble around up top as it goes into Andrew Grews. Andrews thinks about shooting. He says, no, we're supposed to be done. And he's going to get the foul as number 12. Ben Peck fouls him. Fouls Andrew. Andrew's going to go to the line and shoot 2.
Andrew 3 out of 4 from the line tonight.
As we've got 9.9 seconds. Andrew misses the first. Indians got all 4 players back as Andrew hits the second. 81. 60. Murdoch brings it across the half line. Going to work it across the perimeter real quick. There's the fling right there. It's close, but no good. And that's going to give us our final. Osage 81, Versailes 60. That is our final score. We're going to take a 2-minute break. Come back for the postgame show. You've been listening to Osage Indian Basketball on 98.7 The Cove and KRMS TV 32.
The law office of Mark A. Webb was founded out of necessity. It was clear when he started that the old ways weren't cutting it, and there was a need for modern solutions to modern problems. Simply put, Established methods of law office management were wasting time and money. So he set out to bring his approach to the 21st century. Every effort's been made to incorporate technology into practice, helping make your experience modern and comfortable. That's the office of Mark A. Webb.
Hi, I'm Ryan, and my brother Mark and I own JJ Twigs on Bagnell Dam Boulevard. When folks want a taste of the past and present, they love our rustic atmosphere and log cabin feel. We're a family-friendly restaurant serving up hot pizzas, juicy burgers, Italian beef sandwiches, salads, and more. There's nowhere else you can taste more, enjoy more, and feel more at home. I'm Ryan, inviting you to enjoy lunch, dinner, and fun 7 days a week at the top of the Bagnell Dam Strip. Oh yeah, and there's always free ice cream for the kids.
JJ Twigs, pizza and pub.
Come get you some plates, sir.
Adam Mills here with Mills & Sons Insurance. We find oftentimes people go years without reviewing their insurance coverages. Your life changes quicker than you think. Don't let this be the year. Come by our office at 2701 Bagnell Dam Boulevard.
Get that grin right above your chin. You know the place. Puts a smile on your face, and he's the one. Frozen custard fun. Made fresh every hour. It's your happy power. Top your day with a smile and
Did you know my frozen custard is made fresh every hour? Or that our toppings are baked daily right in our stores? It's how we top your day with a smile at Andy's.
2-0 this week as we were traveling to Stoutland last night, and the Indians got the victory there as well. And so, Greg Cartwright, you know, the lead at the end was 21. It was 13 at the end of 3, and we've kind of been on it, and this is a big thing. We've been on our Indians a little bit. Can they play with the lead? Does the shot selection change a little bit? And they did a great job tonight.
Oh, I think so. You're absolutely right. They were patient with the basketball. A whole ball game, Tony. Did a good job of working the ball against that 3-2 zone, which gives a lot of teams some trouble, especially when they trap out of it. But the Indians took care of the ball well tonight. Only 6 turnovers.
But, you know, against the zone, we used to stand and shoot threes. We had a 3 drill that we ran, and we called that our zone offense. And that's what the Indians are doing right now. They are shooting the ball very well from the outside, and that's killing people when they play a zone against us.
Well, again, pick your poison, Tony. When you got 2 or 3 of those guys in there at the same time, who you really going to gamble on and try to cover them up and not give them an open shot? Because if it's not Maverick Trusty, it's going to be Jackson Long. If it's not Jackson Long, it's going to be Noah Northrop. If it's not him, it's going to be Dane DePay. All 4 of those guys contributing from the three-point line tonight and shooting it very well.
But, you know, in the pregame show, we talked about going inside out, trying to hit the post players. Both Noah Northrop and Andrew Grews doing a great job of posting down low, sealing, wanting the basketball. And I think they were rewarded with that several times tonight as their teammates from the outside got them the basketball down low.
Yep, you're absolutely right. I agree with you 100%. And, very unselfish. If they keep that up, the odds are going to be hard to beat.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at our game stats if you're ready to go.
Yep.
Or I can keep talking however you want. This is brought to you by Polylift, building the best boat lifts at the lake. They're online at polylift.com or call 573-374-6545.
Versailes Tigers falling to the Osage Indians tonight, score of 81-60. Versailes Tigers scoring on the night, led by Reese Murdoch. He had 13 points in that second half, ended up with 22 for the ball game. Albrecht had 14. Ty Schofield, a little bit of foul trouble in the second half. He ended up with 7 points on the ball game. Joey Bertelli with 5, and off the bench, Rowan Allen had 10 points for Versailes. They were 20 out of 48 from the field, 11 out of 16 from the free throw line. Only 9 out of 25, 36% from three-point land. They had 8 offensive rebounds, 16 defensive rebounds, 24 total, 11 turnovers on the night for Versailes. The Osage Indians tonight led in scoring by Jackson Long, who hit 3 threes in the third quarter to put that Indians, keep them ahead and 4 good. He had 17 points on the night. But look at Blake Harrison, 15. Dane DePay, 15. Noah Northrop, 13. Maverick Trusty, 11. You just go down the line, Tony. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys in double figures tonight. Andrew Grews with 8 and Landon Childs with 2. Indians shoot 30 out of 50, 60% from the field, 11 out of 19, 55% from three-point land, 12 out of 17 free throws. They had 9 offensive rebounds, 25 defensive rebounds, out-rebounded Versailes by 10, 34-24, and only 6 turnovers on the night for the Osage Indians.
First 2 games this week, 2-0, but our week is not done. We're going to go back home Friday as we will host the Cuba Wildcats, a team that we met in the Lynn tournament. It was a close game, but the Indians came out on top.
Yeah, I think they got a great chance to put another W, especially at home, on Friday night. I'm going to miss that game. Tony, one of my old players, is getting inducted into Hall of Fame at her old high school, and she was one of my favorites.
Yes.
So, I mean, it was kind of one of those kids that really make you look good. And she had an outstanding high school career, all-state basketball player at Paola High School in Kansas, and then went on to Avila and was an All-American, NAIA small school All-American at Avila. Actually played 5 years because of the COVID year. They made it to the national tournament. She couldn't play in the COVID year, but I'm telling you what, Tony, what a kid. Put herself through nursing school while going and playing basketball full-time at the university level. Great kid.
Her.
So.
I certainly don't blame you for wanting to see that. Well, Indians tonight get their 14th win. They go to 14-4 as they get the W in Versailes, 81-60. The Versailes Tigers fall to 6-13. And we certainly want to take a minute. I want to thank our sponsors. That's Weed and Associates, Keller Williams, Rough Water Dock, the Encore Lakeside Grill, Allen Motor Company, Andy's Frozen Custard, that's Joey Hom. They're our timeout sponsor. Polylift, they are pregame and stat sponsors. Mills & Son Insurance, title sponsor. Captain Ron's, free throw sponsor. Dex and Docks Company, law office of Mark Webb. JJ Twigs, that's Ryan and Mark. LOZ Rentals, that's Lance Hutzler. BG Tree Service. I want to thank all those people for making this broadcast possible. Not only are they great community members, but they got great products as well. So the next time you go and purchase, remember those names. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. For Jack back at the station, Seth doing the TV, Pat camera here today, my broadcast partner Greg Cartwright, I'm Tony Herman. Thanks for listening. And you've heard this game on 98.7 The Cove or KMR at KRMS TV 32.
Adam Mills here with Mills & Sons Insurance. We find oftentimes people go years without reviewing their insurance coverages. Your life changes quicker than you think. Don't let this be the year. Come by our office at 2701 Bagnell Dam Boulevard and let us evaluate your current needs. From auto, home, life, or business insurance, our team is there for you every step of the way. Call us at 365-2002 or visit our website, millsinsurance.com. We're on your side because life happens.